Alright, what's going on, guys? Scorn, and I'm gonna be using wait, I did that wrong. Let me try again. What's up, guys? It's Scorn bringing a game of domination on radiation, and this is my first time actually equipping this weapon. I mean, I'll usually pick it up off a dead body, but you see why I don't really use it, because I just got raped, and I believe it's pronounced Galil, and I don't really like using it because I don't know how many. I'm not used to it, as you can say. I'm not used to how many shots it takes to kill somebody, especially with the silencer. You know, silencers are kind of gay when it comes to bullet damage. Anyways, I have a certain set of weapons that I prefer and I usually stick to, as you can see in most of my videos, and I'll tell you which ones they are right now. First, it's the M16 with a silencer, and next is it's both of the AK-47s, the submachine gun and the assault rifle. The assault machine gun is not as good as the submachine gun due to its recoil, but its bullet damage is far superior, but its recoil is, you know, pretty sick. You know, I wish that thing had like 2 grips on it, because it's so bad. But you know, you can still get a lot of kills if you just I guess not really hold down the trigger when you shoot, but more like you know, get a couple of just spray shot, and that guy just got knifed in the air. That was embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, those are the guns I really like to stick to, those 3. But I decided to play a little bit of the rushing game, you know, since most of my the trolls on my channel are complaining about me just camping in the corner, and they say that I just get these amount of kills because I'm camping and I'm not helping capture. You know, I don't really like capturing, but I mean, I think it's boring sitting there for like 5 seconds trying to capture something. But you know, and as you can see right here, Arab God's gonna watch my asshole, and I'm gonna call my chopper gunner. And I don't really like to rush out there because I just don't like dying. I think anybody dies in more than 10 times is bad at this game per match. So if you die more than 10 times per match, you know, that's a bad game. If I die 5 times in a match, I consider it to be a bad game. That's just me personally. I mean, you might think that's an awesome game for you, but for me, I'm used to not dying a lot because I play a lot smarter. You know, I don't usually just run out there blindly like these guys. You see a chopper gunner in the air and they still run outside for some reason. But that's just the mentality of these players. They don't fear death. I guess they're not competitive in the game. They just want to have fun, and that's great. But me, I'm more of a competitive player, and I'm here to get kills and impress. But since everybody's, you know, complaining about my camping, I guess I'm gonna do what y'all do and just rush around and get killed. And the score's not really gonna matter, because at the end of the video you're still gonna see me get the same amount of kills as I would in any other video. It's just I'm just gonna die more. That's it. You know, so it doesn't change the outcome. So I don't know what you guys are trying to prove, but I guess you're trying to say that I'm not gonna get these ridiculous amounts of kills if I rush out there, which, well, I think I get about 80. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I guess come up with a better reason to hate on my videos. What are you gonna say now? I'm not drop shotting enough. You know, make up some other excuse. You know, but anyways, I got a little question for you guys. I know I have like a couple subscribers that are in the young crowd, but you know, the guys or any viewers that see this video, you know, that are older. I mean, I wanted to ask y'all, what's y'all's favorite FPS game of all time? I mean, it doesn't really have to be new school like Xbox 360. You know, it could be something old school. My favorite all-time FPS shooter is GoldenEye. You know, you can't beat GoldenEye. That's like, that's at the, I believe that's at the, I don't even know how to explain it. That's just, it was like the turning point. You know, whenever that game came out, that's when everybody started loving FPS. That and Duke Nukem 3D, or any Duke Nukem. You know, everybody just loved Duke Nukem. It was an awesome game. You know, it had violence and, you know, sexual content. And it was just funny, you know, and then the pigs that were actual pigs. The cops, that's what I mean by pigs, you know. The cops that were actual pigs on the game, you know, it was just funny. But to me, my all-time favorite FPS game is GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64. That game was just awesome. And well, you guys, you know, leave a comment. What's your favorite game, and why? What made you love this game so much that it's your favorite? I mean, you know, try to stay away from the Halos and, you know, all those mainstream games. You know, you're forced to like those games. You know, so don't, you know, try to stay away from those games. But if you really, you know, you really love them, then yeah, you know, Halo 1's probably the best Halo. You know, Halo 3 was just garbage to me. It just took no skill. But, you know, a lot of you will disagree, but most of you didn't play Halo 1 or Halo 2 in their prime, so you wouldn't know what you're talking about. But you know, if you like I said, you know, try to keep away from those games, and unless you really like them. But I want to hear like old school games like Doom 64, you know, Quake for the Super Nintendo, Doom, you know, old school first person shooter games. You know, leave a comment which game you like and why. I want to hear what you guys have to say about these games. You know, if you don't, then oh well. You know, at least you know what my favorite game is. It was just an awesome game. You know, you had you could do so many things, like the melee. The melee would disarm your opponent. You know, so and it would for you guys that didn't play this, ever played that game, you know, they had like a melee where you'd melee them and it would disarm them. Oh, I think that was Perfect Dark. Anyways, you would melee them and it looked like they got dazed. So their screen would be like all blurry, and you just keep hitting them, and it was just funny. It was like a judo chop. You would just be judo chopping the hell out of your opponent, and it's just funny as hell. And for you guys that have played it, isn't Complex one of the best maps ever invented? You know, whoever invented that map must have been a fucking genius, because that map was probably the best map I've ever played in an FPS game. That one and the original Lockout from Halo 2, those maps were just amazing. You know, they were so much fun, you never got bored of them. But anyways, I was talking about this GoldenEye game. You know, you had a bunch of weapons, you know, you could dual wield. And I think that's the first game that ever had dual wielding weapons. You know, you can dual wield every weapon. You know, you can have 2 snipers. You know, it sounds ridiculous, but yeah, you could have 2 snipers, 2 shotguns. You know, Modern Warfare wasn't the first one. You can actually have 2 shotguns. You know, 2 rockets. Yeah, tell me about it. 2 fucking rockets, like one wasn't enough. You know, they had noob combos, and these noob combos were... You think these noob combos that are on this game are ridiculous? Go play GoldenEye and you'll see what they have. And they were a combination between a napalm strike and a noob combo. So once your grenade would hit the ground, it would leave like the napalm fire, and if you walk over it, you know, you get burned. So yeah, you know, That's like 10 times worse than these nuke combos. Plus you get a six round drum. So you think two nuke combos? I mean, not nuke combo. I'm thinking about Halo 2. Noob tubes. That two noob tubes per gun is bad. You know, try six rounds in one gun. Anyways, you know, leave a comment, subscribe, hit me up, peace.